Hey, this is Les, and Murfer was supposed to have a video for you, but it weren't ready in time, so we're just going to do one of our MurphChat things. So just kind of when the Murphs come in and chat about whatever the fuck they want. So I'm going to be hosting, I guess, because no one else wanted to do it. So yeah. Anyway, before we get to the show, we got to do the sponsorship announcement. So over to Mama and Papa Murph. Hello, Papa Murph here, and Mama Murph, and today we're going to talk about Dick and... What? What is it this time? No, I mean Big Dick Bowler, over there on the couch. The one in the piss pot hat. It's a fucking bucket hat, alright, it's from the 2006 Commonwealth Games. Okay, Dick, well be that as it may, it still looks like a piss pot to me. You haven't been pissing in my hat again, have you? No, not since last time. But yes, we were going to give you a whole backstory for him, because, you know, he's been in every video, and, well, pretty much every video, and, yes, we've never really talked about him. It would have been nice, you know, you get to know someone else from the couch crew. No? Alright, fine, let's just do the sponsorship announcement then. All Murphiverse programming is brought to you by Home for the LD Lee. They sell Laserdiscs, HD DVDs, and CDs. And if you put in the code MURPH, you get 20% off of your order. So go check them out. Home for the LD Lee, the kings of Laserdiscs.
Oh.
So, Tennis just saw a new film called Project Hail Mary, and he wanted to say some stuff about it. Tennis, you gonna talk, or... You're just going to do this through telepathy? Hello, Tennis! Oh, wait. So this happened during the week. Hello, Dr. Tennis! Hello, Dr. Tennis! Yeah, so, it's far too convoluted to explain here, but Tennis has decided he's a doctor, so, yeah. So I just watched the film Project Hail Mary, and, it's quite good, but a bit long. The effects are really good, the acting is good as well, the story it does bring you in, but it does sort of have this sort of non-linear thing where it cuts back and forth, and I think they could probably cut most of the flashbacks. You obviously need some for the context of things, but there's a whole scene where they do karaoke, which seems to go on for about 20 minutes. That could go. And yes, I really don't think it needed to be that long. If it was 90 minutes, I'd say it was a great film, but as it stands, we're giving it... So, yes, a perfectly fine film. Make sure you're well rested before watching it, because you will probably fall asleep because it is very fucking long. Hello, Dr. Tennis! So seeing as it was supposed to be a Murfer video this week, I think it's only fair he comes on and chats to you all for a while. So over to the Murfer. Hello and welcome to what should have been Murfer's Music Reviews! But unfortunately I just didn't get the video ready in time. So that'll be out next week, and possibly the week after that, and possibly even the week after that, because it's another long one, so we may have to cut it into several segments. Well, somebody outside's very flatulent. But there is something that I would like to talk about while I'm here, just because that it's something that does relate to a previous episode of Murpher's Music Reviews. You may remember, long-term viewers of the show, I think this was our second episode, which was about the Foo Fighters. And in that episode, we were talking about their album, There Is Nothing Left to Lose, and what happened after that. And you may remember from that episode that I didn't care for the last, I think it was at that point, 3 Foo Fighters albums, all of which were produced by a guy called Greg Kurstin. And I just thought that, you know, he's a pop guy, and he really didn't do a good job with the Foo Fighters. With their new album, they've gotten away from him finally, and they've actually brought in a rock producer who's done a much better job. The songs still really aren't there on the new Foo Fighters album, Your Favorite Toy, but it's still definitely a huge step up from their last few. Probably their last 4 albums. I would say it's their best since Wasting Light, but it's nowhere near as good as Wasting Light. It does have its moments, and there are a few really good songs on there, but nothing that's really that good. So I'd probably give it 2 opposable thumbs up. It would have gotten 3, but the songs really just aren't quite good enough, I don't think. But, you know, there's a lot of energy in it, and it at least sounds like a Foo Fighters record. And I would much rather the Foo Fighters release something that sounds like a Foo Fighters record than something that sounds like a crap disco record. And it's the same level of songwriting, so yes. In fact, I don't know if I mentioned this in the video, but I did mean to, that I thought they probably should have got the guy who did Dave's side project, Dream Widow, to produce the next Foo Fighters record. And that's actually what they've done. So sound-wise, sonically, I think they've done a great job. And the band is playing well, it's just the songs aren't there. Some are catchy, but just, yeah, not on the level. But I hope that, you know, maybe they will get back to top form again. Anyway, that's all from me. Now back to Les. Okay, so I don't know how this next bit's going to go because these bits are always a little bit chaotic. But Coach wanted to come on and talk to y'all. So, over to you, Coachy. I'm okay. I got dust on my face. Hey. So, you may remember I did my Coachy's conspiracies, and I think some of y'all got it wrong. Maybe I didn't say it right, but Michael Jackson, David Bowie, they weren't with Trumpty Dumpty and Epstein. No. They were protecting them kids. There's no way they'd be in that. They were, you know, that's Macaulay Culkin says it that he would have gone on that plane and ended up on Epstein Island if it weren't for Michael Jackson. So that's what I'm getting at. That the pop stars and the rock stars of the world, they were trying to protect our kids, or your kids. They weren't my kids. I don't have any kids. I don't think. I may have. I don't know. I have got a brother called Junior, but he's actually my brother. He's not my kid. It's complicated. And a light. Lighting crashes when the herpy derpy do. Have been dipping the meow hanging on the furnace of the ice cream van. Oh yeah. Oh, I lied. Sorry about my brother there. He's asleep. So, I guess the Red Bull wore off. So, we're gonna have to go get him some more Red Bull, or maybe we'll just let him sleep. That's probably a good idea. He hadn't done that in about a week, so, well, he does. He has little, naps, but he hadn't had a good 8 hours in, like, probably about 3 months, actually. It's kind of bizarre. Anyway, we'll let him sleep, and, yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. This has been a MurphChat production episode, whatever you want to call it. Don't forget our wonderful sponsors over at Home for the LD Lee. Don't forget our website, which we need to update because Saren's not on it yet. Oh yeah, like, subscribe, and comment. You got anything to say to us? Say it down below. Yeah, that's all we got time for. So check y'all next time. I really don't have a catchphrase or anything yet, so I don't think I'm gonna go with catch you all next time. That's dumb. But watch the next video, please, or the last one if you haven't seen it yet.
C'est pas moi.
C'est Murphy. Murphy.
Magical Murphy, il gorilla che strilla.
Meet Magical Murphy. He's into diving and the rugby. He's a worker and a yuppie.
Where's my Porsche?
He may look mean and ugly,
I'm talking to you.
but he's easy, cute and cuddly. You can give him to your boyfriend, or you can give him to your children.
Wow, gee, thanks.
You can even give yourself one, and put him on your Murphy tree. And put him on your Murphy tree. And put him on your Murphy tree.
Turma, o que é aquilo? É bebê Murphy! E o Murphy Júnior?
Olha aí a turma do Murphy com novos modelos. Agora em 3 tamanhos. Bebê Murphy, Murphy Júnior e Murphy sua garota. Turma do Murphy, conquistando todos os corações.
Os Murphys estão no maior agito. Chegaram as garotas do Murphy. I Love Jeans. A estrela do rock. E lá vem a noiva. Garotas do Murphy. Elas chegaram para conquistar você. Você e os novos Murphy.
Chegou Murphy, sorte sua. Murphy, o conquistador de corações. Só podia ser da estrela. Alirse, alirogli, ramlakisnem. Magical Murphy, il gorilla che strilla.